Free public transportation is a big sticking point for Tucson city officials, but it's not sustainable in its current form.
The city's budget has ballooned since COVID, and now the city is asking Tran to cut its budget. Over the last 6 years, Tucson's transportation budget has skyrocketed, increasing by $27 million. The council has still voted against charging riders, but started the process to raise hotel surcharges and the public utility tax to help pay for it all.
And now Tran is trying to cut costs by cutting one of its less popular routes. They need public input first, though, and held their first meeting tonight. 13 News reporter Renee Romo joins us live. And Renee, what did the community have to say about these possibly losing their route?
Well, Mary, there were just a few people in attendance tonight, but they all shared very similar concerns about the possibility of the route being eliminated, with one man saying it's a lifeline for so many in this community. The proposal comes after a 2-year analysis of Tran's routes, and it found that Route 22 is one of the 5 lowest performing routes with just 5,000 passengers monthly. Performance is determined by the number of passengers per mile, hour, and trip, and when it comes to Route 22, it averages way less than most of the other routes weekly, with just 3 passengers per trip. Meanwhile, the average total is 25 riders. But Julie Kuderna, a rider along Route 22 who lives in the El Rio neighborhood, stresses that it's essential to keep transit access in their community.
There's kind of just a continued disinvestment in transit in our neighborhood, and this is certainly perhaps another case of that.
However, another rider I spoke with tells me he's not all too concerned about it going away because he has options.
I just get on any one of the buses from Pima, and that's about it.
And Tran Echo Soto saying there would still be access to other routes nearby, and for those who can't walk the extra distance, there is their on-demand service that allows someone to order a ride. But many people, including Kuderna, said the service has a lot of kinks.
On-demand is really just not a replacement for a bus with a regular schedule that you can count on.
Davida Mueller, director of service planning and development at Tran, tells me this is all a result of them being asked to reduce their budget. Cutting Route 22 would save over $550,000 per the analysis that was done in 2023. But their hope is to cut up to $1 million, which Mueller tells me will likely come from single and unique trips. But all of these decisions will be made after a lot of research and many more meetings.
It gives me a chance to go back to leadership and say, this is what the community is saying, and then we look at ways on how we can improve.
Now the comment period with Tran is open until September 15th, but there also will be a chance to comment to mayor and council in October before a decision is made. Live on the west side, Renee Romo, 13 News.